opportunities he gets, he makes the most out of them. And like I said, whenever he protects the football, he puts us all in a better position.
AP, what would be your argument for Brock Bowers for AP Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Just look at the records and look at the stats. You're muted, Q.
All right, there we go. There we go. When you see what Isaiah Palomalu's been doing on the back end, he talks about film study and he understands what he's reading and seeing now on film. He's making plays. He's knocking the ball out consistently. How much have you seen him grow since he's been put into the starting role?
Huge. I mean, I've known Isaiah since high school, watched him in college, tried to get him in the portal to ASU when I was there. I'm very familiar with him. I've seen tremendous growth just as a player. I mean, from a physicality standpoint, which I think was questioned when he was coming out, I think he's really bought into that. I mean, he's changed his body over the last, 24 months since he's been there since his rookie season. And like I've always said, he's always made the most of his opportunities. If it's from special teams, and again, he was there on special teams yesterday, making tackles down the field and going out there on defense. I mean, he's really, really, man, done an outstanding job of filling in, and we have not blinked. We haven't stopped. His playmaking ability now with the ball in the air coming out the post, the physicality is showing up now 2 games in a row. And it's been consistent. His tackling has improved. I can't really speak highly enough of him. I think he's done an excellent job of putting himself in position to have a good future.
Hey, Antonio, yesterday you mentioned how the young guys are playing hard for you. Have you also seen improvement? And then some guys come to mind as far as guys who made strides this year?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, all these guys constantly playing. 20+ guys played again yesterday. And the one I'll talk about, and it went back to training camp, DJ Glaze. I mean, when you don't talk about offensive linemen, you don't mention his name. I know he had some penalties early on, but each and every week, just accountable. You don't see pressure coming from his side. Does a good job in the run game. Could get better there, understanding that. But for a guy who I didn't expect to start as much as he started and play the way he's played consistently, it goes back to training camp, and I've been speaking highly of him. Isaiah Palomalu will be another one, for example. Jonah and Zach Carter inside. I thought those 2 D tackles, over the last 6 weeks have constantly improved. And we've seen them constantly make plays and put themselves in position to earn more reps. And then obviously you can't speak enough about Trey Tucker as well. I thought outstanding job yesterday, some good opportunities there for him, big time catch down in the end zone, just improvement. Then we put him back to his returner, and I think he had a 10+ there return.
Antonio, going back to Aidan O'Connell, I know there's always been talk about quarterback here with the Raiders. There was last offseason. Do you expect him? Do you think he solidified himself as a starter here, or do you feel like it's going to kind of follow along the way it did last year, last offseason with the quarterback position?
Yeah, I think Aidan O'Connell will be a starter NFL quarterback.
Coach, what would you say the sentiment or really the philosophy that you're preaching and going into this last game?
Finish.
Just in terms of the team?
Finish. Same thing, improvement, progress, resilient, pride, same words.
Coach, is there any level of frustration at the fact that you're kind of putting things together right now and you think like, hey, if we could have done this a couple weeks earlier, put together the formula we wanted, things could have been a little bit different, or are you just happy with that it's happening at some point?
I'm just trying to stay present. Can't live in the past, can't worry about the future.
All right, I think we're all set, Coach.
All right, guys, have a good one. Happy New